Hello and welcome back to school.
We hope that you had an energizing, relaxing summer and that you're ready to dive into the 2016-2017 school year.
For those of you that we haven't met, we are the Youth Initiatives Directors with Special Olympics North Carolina. My name is Kelly Merkel and I'm the Youth Initiatives Director for the West.
And my name is Caitlin Smith and I'm the Youth Initiatives Director for the East.
We will be your primary contacts to anything related to school programming at Special Olympics North Carolina, and we're super excited to work with you this year.
We appreciate that you're taking a few minutes out of your day to watch this video. We're going to be talking through all the criteria, requirements, and changes that we have this year for our school programming. The biggest change is that we now have a new name. After 8 years of programming, we are moving from being just a project and being referred to as Project Unify to a strategy that is now incorporated into the fabric of our schools. With that being said, we now have a new name, and we are going to be referring to our school programming as Unified Champions Schools from this point forward.
Previously, a school was called a Special Olympics Project Unify School. Now we will refer to them as Special Olympics Unified Champion Schools. Before, where we may say, I'm in Project Unify or my school is a part of Project Unify, we're going to realign to the Special Olympics brand to make sure that people recognize that this is an initiative under our umbrella of all of our programs. So now you would say, I go to a Special Olympics Unified Champion School, or my school is a Unified Champion School. Students can refer to their clubs that used to be called buddy or partner clubs as their school's name and the Unified Club, or they play on a school's unified soccer team.
It's a new name, but we still have all of our same programming and our same three components. The first component that we focus on is Special Olympics Unified Sports. That can be seen in a school through doing unified PE, doing a unified sport as a recreation, so maybe coming together once or twice a month and playing a game, or some of our schools even started to do unified sports through interscholastics and through the athletic department of their school. The second component is inclusive youth leadership. This is seen in a lot of our schools through unified clubs, which is a club that brings students with and without intellectual disabilities together for the same club. We also see this through inclusive student councils or other similar types of student groups that are inclusive. The third component is whole school engagement. A huge thing that we see in a lot of our schools is the Spread the Word to End the Word campaign. This is also seen through pep rallies, fans and stands, a unified sports pep rally for these teams, or student fundraising, which is a huge piece this year that we're just rolling out.
The biggest takeaway is it's the same three components, and it's up to your school to figure out how you can implement them and what works for you.
We are now going to outline the commitments of a Unified Champion School for the 2016-2017 school year.
To be a Unified Champion School, the first step is to identify at least one student and one staff liaison to lead the Unified Champion School efforts. For a staff liaison, this could be an educator, a counselor, a coach, and the student should be inclusive. So we'd like there to be at least one EC student and one traditional ed student. The second step is to incorporate at least one activity during the school year to fit each of our three main components. For youth leadership, that could be starting an inclusive unified club with students with and without intellectual disabilities working in the school. For unified sports, that could be offering unified basketball as a sport opportunity for students. And for whole school engagement, a great example of that is the Spread the Word to End the Word campaign. After doing those three components, the other requirement from our staff liaison is to make sure they complete a midterm and final report for Special Olympics North Carolina, which outlines numbers of participants in unified programming, and completing our end of the year staff liaison survey. Now that we know the three main requirements for being a Unified Champion School, we're going to talk about how to become officially signed up.
The first thing that needs to be done is that you need to identify who are going to lead these efforts within the school. This should be a group effort between both staff and educators, so make sure that you have some people identified for that. The next thing is that you need to develop a plan for how you will meet all the requirements for the school year. We have a Unified Champion School toolkit on our website that talks through all the requirements in detail, as well as provides suggestions for how these can be met within the school, so be sure to check that out. The next thing that needs to be done is that you need to obtain administrator approval. Before the online form for Unified Champion Schools is complete, your admin must be in full support, so be sure to have that conversation before starting the online form. Number 4 is to make sure that you complete the online Unified Champion Schools participation form, which is online and is found at sonc.net. On the application, you will be asked some information about your plan for the year, so make sure that all that planning gets done before you start the application. And the last and final thing is to begin implementing your plan. Once that online application is complete, you are officially a Unified Champion School and can start your programming.
As always, Caitlin and I are here to support you every step of the way. We will be your primary contacts at Special Olympics North Carolina for implementing Unified Champion Schools programming.
If you don't know if your school falls into the East or the West category, be sure to check out our website, and that will point you in the right direction for who to be contacting.
Thank you for taking time to learn about being a Unified Champion School, and we look forward to working with you this year.
Thank you.